ECONET, proud sponsors of the 2014 ECONET Victoria Falls Marathon. ECONET, inspired to change your world. Welcome to one of the greatest marathon experiences on the planet. In one of the most spectacular and without a doubt most unique places you will ever lay your eyes on. In the next 26 minutes, you will witness the precision, speed, and dynamic determination of these world-class runners. You will experience an unrivaled route through some incredible scenery. But most importantly, you will come to feel and understand the joy and happiness experienced by all who supported or took part in this great race.
Easy on a Sunday morning, eh? Marathon 2014, here we come!
Whether you fly or drive, the Victoria Falls adventure is unique from the outset. As custodians of our great planet, here is an obvious example of how we can coexist naturally with all of nature. Mostly at a respectable distance. Sometimes just inside the borders of our comfort zone.
Jeez, look at that guy. He's huge.
And occasionally just a little too close. This is one place where, after signing the "all risks are now your own responsibility" indemnity form, you head off on a 42-kilometre, 21-kilometre or 7.5-kilometre adventure into the wild, as Mother Nature intended it to be.
We have quite a couple of elephants around this time of the year. Buffaloes, there's a big herd right on the road. And then you have your ones that you always see, kudus, impalas, war dogs, now and then a lion.
As you wander around Vic Falls, you will see a lot of evidence and even the occasional sighting of animals, including elephant and buffalo, that wander in and around the town. You will soon realize this is a really special place, with a particularly special marathon. Stanley Henning of ECONET had this to say after the marathon.
The vibe this morning at the start with the numbers there, it was unbelievable to come around the corner, see all the people, hear the sound. But you know what, it's a little bit more than that. The whole day out there on the route, I had to do it to go and actually experience the route. And now I can tell you it's one of the most wonderful routes to run. First you go over the bridge, then you come back over the bridge. What a sight. Then you go into a little piece next to the river. Where would you have the chance of jogging next to the Zambezi River? And then marathon and half marathon go into the national park. Marathon guys were lucky enough to go there twice. What a sight. And us on the 21, we went through the premises of Safari Lodge. Beautiful, also a little bit tough, 2.5 k's of uphill there, but lovely. So really, I want to invite people to come and run this. It is an experience. It is so beautiful.
Oh, it's really beautiful.
It is very beautiful. Very beautiful. One of the best places in the world.
Why do you guys it's so beautiful, it's such a beautiful place.
We like to stay in Africa.
People are so friendly.
The people here have been absolutely so friendly. Everybody looks you right in the eye. They all wish you to have a nice day. It's totally safe.
Look at this wonderful sunshine, and what a beautiful place to be running a marathon in Victoria Falls. You get to see one of the 7 wonders of the world and meet the great people. It's some of the best, friendliest faces ever.
Come to Victoria Falls, town Zimbabwe. Come to the Victoria Falls. Come to the Victoria Falls.
Where you do bungee jump and the rafting also. Where you do elephant riding. So you have to come to Vic Falls. So come to Vic Falls.
Yes, I am.
There are things here that you can do that you just can't do anywhere else in the world. So we've been having a great time waiting for the race.
I've ridden elephants, gone canoeing.
I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a more adventure-filled location.
The adventure capital of the world, Zimbabwe's Victoria Falls, has for the last 7 years embraced this great African marathon. The secret is out, and the number of runners has more than doubled since last year. The marathon has become an icon amongst runners across the globe. Participants have come from over 40 different countries, and the ECONET Victoria Falls Marathon has become famous with local and global marathon runners.
We came from Canada.
We're from the US.
Zambia.
From Zanzi for sure.
From Germany.
I'm from Blueo.
Zambia.
Newcastle, England.
Czech Republic.
I'm from England.
US.
But we're here just for the race. Yeah, just for the race.
Big buzz around town. Hotels are full, bars are full, people are coming from everywhere. It's a real, this event has finally found its feet, and it's just changing Vic Falls completely. Zimbabwe tourism is booming, it's picking up, people are realizing this is a fantastic destination to travel to, and a variety of nationalities. I mean, it's amazing that people are coming from all over the world to visit Zimbabwe and also to take part in this event.
Welcome to Zimbabwe, welcome to Vic Falls. That's where love grows.
Victoria Falls is of course one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, and as the spray rises high above the majestic falls, one is mesmerized by the power and grace of the mighty Zambezi. But according to one of this year's runners, there is a new wonder.
I'm the first wonder, not the second, not the 7th. The 7th is already there, but the first is here, which is me, the most precious.
And with big numbers expected at this year's race, the excitement mounts. And the Kingdom Hotel becomes a focal point at race registration, where the runners can get medically checked, meet and greet, and share stories of what is to come.
So when you're going along here, be careful. If you see like elephants and stuff, just give way to them. Let them do their stuff.
No, I think it'll be fine. Buffaloes, you know, especially buffalo. Baboons, they are friends. Maybe, but buffaloes and lions, maybe. Yeah,
like lion and elephant.
You don't have to worry about the wild animals when you run. Just don't be the slowest runner in the group.
I'm going to run the fun race.
It's going to be fun. I'm going to be cheering on the team. Cheerleaders!
I'm just excited. Every year I've been entering this competition, the 21 kilometer. And I enjoyed to meet different people of all races and classes. I just enjoy to refresh myself, and I believe it's a talent, and I'm sure I'll get a medal.
Botswana Tourism offered runners a lucky draw prize, an exciting trip to the magical Chobe Game Lodge.
Botswana is a beautiful country. Up north we've got Chobe National Park, which is about an hour and a drive from Victoria Falls. The prize includes all meals, all activities, transfers to and from Victoria Falls. I hope the prize winner will have a good time.
The new route incorporates a lot more of the national park, meaning more time to soak in the extraordinary scenery and the potential to see more of the animals.
Oh, the new route's fantastic. Crossing the bridge into the Zambian side is just an icon. Along Zambezi Drive, lots of game down there at the moment. Water points all the way along Tingamira Water Point, Kingdom Water Point, all down in the game area. Lots of backup support from national parks looking after people on the route. ECONET Water Point at the gate, and then into the park itself. Elephant, buffalo, right down to the river, the old flying boat jetty, and then up basically past Zimbabwe Platinum, Safari Lodge Water Point with their world-renowned shower. They might even give people breakfast, which is a good thing to do. And then down to Sprayview Hotel, Quest Motors and their vehicles. There's even a physio rub-down area down there being run on the route by Dat Labs. So it's a very civilized event, this, so lots of things are happening, so it's fun. But it's paradise, it really is.
Rose of Charity is an official charity of the marathon and has taken it upon them to create a loving home for orphan children.
Without Rose of Charity, I always imagine these kids being very lonely and lost out in the bush or in the streets, traveling bin by bin, looking for food and for love.
They have chosen a few talented individuals to run the fun run on Sunday.
It will boost their confidence and it will boost their self-esteem, as in they will believe in themselves. We are trying in our best to give them a conducive environment that will make them be brought up in a good, safe place that is a home that has got a mother with love.
We are together, we are a family.
Painted Dog Conservation is also one of the official charities benefiting from the ECONET Marathon. These beautiful animals certainly have a very important place in the ecosystem.
Painted dogs don't just kill for fun. They normally kill the sick, the injured, the weak in the animal kingdom.
But snares, loss of habitat and road accidents are some of the reasons for the diminishing number of this beautiful species. Zimbabwe only has 750 left.
Painted Dog has put up a lot of dog crossing signs, and it would be nice if drivers could reduce their speed.
Through Painted Dog Conservation, children from the surrounding areas are enlightened about conservation.
Most of these children come from very poor families and cannot afford a game driving to the park. We believe in educating people in order for people to be aware and in order for people to change.
Vic Falls is extremely proactive with general awareness and education of locals and tourists about the importance of a symbiotic relationship between man and animals. The closeness to nature is a vital asset in the global awareness of our critical contribution to the planet's well-being. After an exciting few days leading up to the race, some runners choose to relax at the Elephants Walk Centre with its amazing arts, crafts and curios. Some runners refresh themselves and enjoy the sunset looking over the bushveld. Others head for the Boma, where they will indulge in a huge African feast and a chance to test their taste buds with all sorts of delights, including the delectable Mopani worms.
It was tasting good.